What's good, y'all? Hey, y'all. Hey, this is your girl, Kamiah, coming to you live from the What's Good podcast. Super excited to introduce my special guest today. We're going to be talking about teens and mental health. So without further ado, let's get right to it, shall we?
Hi, guys. My name is Kamiah. What's good? What's good, y'all? I'm London.
Absolutely. I love it. So, London, how old are you?
I'm 17.
And Kamiah, how old are you?
I'm 16.
Absolutely. And Kamiah just happens to be my daughter. Yes. So we're going to get right into it. Teens and mental health, right? So I know that it's something that is very serious. I wanted to give you all this opportunity to share your thoughts, your heart, your mind as encouragement to other teens who may be going through situations in their life. And a lot of times the belief is that parents don't get it. Adults don't understand. Adults don't, empathize with teens who are dealing with real life situations. So specifically, I know here, recently you all have experienced like the loss of a friend. Sometimes it could be dissension and problems within friends and relationships. Oftentimes it could be something going on with the parent and the child that creates some mental health trauma. And so we hear about teens specifically who battle depression, anxiety, eating disorders, often just have challenges in school. So what are your thoughts around, teens and the impact? Specifically, let's just talk about the cause. What are some things that could cause teens to have, those challenges, in your opinion?
It could be stuff at school that impact, because some people still do get bullied. And that can be very impactful because they don't know. People nowadays try so hard to fit in. That's what I see at school. People just try to fit in and try to be cool, try to be funny. And it's just like they're forgetting how to love themselves first. So that's another part about how people feel a certain type of way and how they get caught up and get distracted instead of fixing themselves first.
Absolutely. What do you think, London?
I would say like past trauma that like they still haven't dealt with, or like they try to like tuck inside or like not talk about as much, and they're just letting like everything like piled up and like build up until like they react, and then once they react, everything's there.
Do you all know of some teens who have dealt with, the bullying, peer pressure, just, breakups in general that have resulted in them being, it was the eyes for me, who have resulted in them, having some of this? What did that look like? What does that look like in school? What do you see? What's the behavior? How do they act? Are they withdrawn? Are they isolated? Are they sad? What's your experience been like that you see?
I would say like with what I see right now, they're like I'm not gonna say like they're like regular, because they're obviously going through what they're going through right now, but like they try to like right now like they're doing other things to like try to like not focus on it as much, like just trying to like hang out with their friends more, or like do other stuff to like not pay much attention to it. But like they're still like, once they get home and like once they're by themselves, like that's when like all the thoughts start coming, and like then they start remembering stuff, and like that's when they really go through, like when they're alone and when they're by themselves.
Yeah, that's good. Thank you for sharing. What do you think, Kamiah?
Right now, I definitely see a lot of struggle. Like, it's not, I can't think of the word, but it's just not peaceful. Like, they're trying to put certain things in front of themselves to block it. And instead of actually addressing the situation, instead of trying to figure out what's really the problem on how they need to actually get help. Yeah. They're trying to find different ways to solve the problem, and it's not solving it, and it's making it worse. and they know it's making it worse, but they're not trying to figure out how or what they can do to better themselves and better the situation.
Yeah, that's important. Let me ask you all, so as teens, if you have somebody who's dealing with like depression or sadness, whether, it's a result of being bullying or being bullied rather, or, issues with their parents or a breakup, like what does the support for a teen look like? And is it adequate? Is it sufficient to help them get through those situations?
Support-wise, I support my friends very, very well. Actually, when they're going through certain stuff, I just give them nothing but encouraging words. I tell them that they should write their feelings down, express how they feel. They can talk to me whenever they want to. Actually, I be telling them, hey, you should get out the house. You should actually focus on giving yourself your time instead of everybody else's time. So get yourself together first, then we could maybe go out, go watch a movie or something. First, just get yourself together.
Yeah.
I would say that, I always tell them, I'm there for them if they want to talk about it, or, if they just need somebody to vent to and, don't necessarily need my opinion or what I have to say about it. I'm always here if you want to talk, or, if you want me to come over and we just sit around and watch movies. We don't even have to go nowhere. You just need somebody, in your space with you. You can call on me and I'll always be there.
I love it. And I just love the fact that you ladies are so mature in your, young age to be able to be a support to your friend in that way. That's commendable. But what about the young person who doesn't have a friend like you, London, or you, Kamiah, to talk to? Where can they get help? Is there even help for them?
There's always help for somebody. Spiritually, I would tell them to talk to whoever they believe in. Second, I would tell them if you have anybody close in your family or anybody close at school that you feel that you can trust, an adult-wise, that you can express your feelings to them.
Good. That's good.
I would say, like Kamiah said, I agree. There's always something that you can do, whether it's talking to whoever you believe in, or you could write how you feel down in your notes, or just anything, or talk to somebody who you're really close to. Maybe it's a relative or a teacher at school, a counselor, or sometimes I know some people don't like it, the idea of therapists. Some people are not the biggest fan of it, but even finding yourself a good therapist to help
Absolutely.
you. A good therapist to help you even when you don't feel comfortable talking to your parents or your friends. You always still have that one person, that one support system.
Absolutely. I love that. So real quick, I'm going to give a shout out to my girl, Deidre Lloyd and ATAP, All Things to All People. And I know you ladies were a part of that girl group. Remember the girls group with Miss Deidre? Yes, we had some good times there, right? Do you think that something like a girls group or a mentoring group could be beneficial? Was it beneficial for you? If so, what were the takeaways? What did you learn from that experience?
It was very helpful. I enjoyed it, actually. Because at first, when you're trying something new, you're trying to figure it out at first. And, am I going to like this? And you're having, second guesses and stuff. But me, I was kind of second guessing. But when I got in there, I gave it a cool couple seconds, couple minutes. It was real fun. I enjoyed my time. It was very welcoming. The adults there were very kind, and you could talk to them about anything. Actually, for real, you could talk to them about it.
Good. Love it.
I liked it. I feel like it was a way for me to open up myself, because I'm very reserved, and I don't talk to a lot of people unless they talk to me, which is kind of bad. But I feel like it was a way for me to step out of my comfort zone, and it was nice. I liked it.
Absolutely. I love it. What was one of because to your point, it's a girls group. You come into a situation, you don't know anybody there, other, students that's in there the same age, your peers, or the adult mentors, therapists, counselors that help facilitate the group. But what was one of your favorite activities that you can think of that you did?
Oh, There was this one activity we did. We had to write down what we didn't want to keep no more of it, or what we were throwing away in our life. And we put it in like this box, and then we wouldn't open the box. And then the only time we would open the box is if we were putting something else in it. Like, we couldn't take it back out. And yeah.
I like that. So the thought behind that was something you wanted to release, something you were carrying that was heavy or bothering you. You didn't want to carry it. You wrote it down on the paper, put it in the box, and then it was done after that. I like that. What about you, London?
I like when we did the scavenger hunt, and like we had to read the scavenger hunt. Read the papers with the scriptures on them, and like say like what they meant to us or what we thought about it. I like that.
I like it too. I remember starting sessions where we had to talk about something like positive, and then also something like that was bothering you. So you had an opportunity to share both. Before we transition to go into your affirmations and get ready to close this session, or this segment rather, what are your thoughts behind parents and parental support? Are parents someone that children can talk to or teens can talk to? And what should we know as parents when talking to our youth when they're bringing a concern to us about their life?
I feel like parents should know that what they went through is not what we're going through. So they can't always be like, yeah, I know, I've been through that. No.
Are you talking to me?
It's not the same. It's definitely not the same. Because, like, what you went through was a couple years ago. What I'm going through right now is not hitting the same. It's not.
Okay.
But
that's fair.
I feel like, as support-wise, if you don't have a strong bond with your parents, then you could always talk to a friend if you don't have your parents. But I feel like parents do or should always check in on their kids and try to see, hey, is everything going okay? Just to make sure everything's okay, because support can go a really long way. You never know, like, when people could just be down for no reason. And that's a big thing that most people need to realize, that we just need support in any way. So yeah.
I like it. That's good to know. Noted.
I would say you could talk to your parents. Well, I can. If you can't, then like I said, you should find you a good therapist or some friends. But like for parents, I feel like they should try to be like, they have to build like a strong relationship with their kids. Like if they want their kids to be open with them, I feel like you have to be open like with your kid. And I also feel like if you like put too much pressure on your child, or like you're overly strict with your child, I feel like in a way it kind of makes them sneaky. But then you realize, well, why are they doing this? Why are they doing that? But it's kind of your fault, because I feel like strict parents, like overly strict parents, raise sneaky kids. Mm-hmm. That's just my opinion. But I just feel like that they should, like, you should have like an open relationship where like you're able to talk about what's going on, like what you got going on at school, like, or what's going on with you and your friends. Like if you need like another opinion on something, like whether it just be like, I don't know, instead of it just being like, oh, like, hi, good night, like, I love you, that's it, like deeper conversations and stuff to like bring you closer together with your parents.
Yeah, I think that's good, because if teens don't have their parents to talk to, right, then who are they most likely to talk to? Who are they talking to? Friends. Yeah, and that's those who have friends, right? I would also like to believe that if you don't have somebody to talk to, then you turn to social media. And then that's how we often hear about those situations. Social media. I have one more question for you ladies. So we have the whole thing. You have parents, and as a parent, we try our best to protect you. We call it being a responsible parent, to guide you. And sometimes we say, no, you can't go. And sometimes that's not well received because we don't understand and we don't get it, and it's okay and it's going to be fine and I'm not you. We hear all of those type of things. But from that perspective, I think it's important to know that responsible parents genuinely and authentically care about our children. And while we may, to Kamiah's point, not be well aware of everything that's going on in the world today from a teen perspective, we call it intuition and discernment. And so it's important that when we say things to you, ladies or gentlemen, and say, it's coming from a place of love. It's not coming from a place of avoidance, or we don't want you to live and experience life, but we love you, and we love you enough to want you to continue to have a healthy and strong life and future. And so just knowing that sometimes a no is intended to keep you safe because we love you. Do you believe that or no?
I believe it, but it's just like sometimes how you talk about it, like if you, the way you come and address it towards me, like that's what you really need to work on sometimes.
Ooh, shake boots.
It's like because for real, like I'm not even trying to be funny, like for real, like how you be like it's yet all in your tone or your body language, like it just like okay, like I understand what you're saying, but I don't know, like it's just like how it's perceived. It just makes it seem like you have more aggression in it about how you.
So it's not coming from a loving place.
Yeah.
Because of the way that it's presented.
But then you'll switch it at the end and be like, I love you though.
Because I do love you. I do. So what about you, London?
I don't even know. Was that even a question?
It was.
I'm sorry. What was the question?
No, so we were talking about when a parent, do you understand how when a parent says something to you, like, don't go because it's coming from a loving place, can you receive that as love, or does it not feel genuine, or does it feel like something other than just trying to protect you?
No, I can perceive it as love. Like I don't really think too much of it because, well, every other time, like, I get told, yes, I could go somewhere, it always goes wrong. So now I understand why, when it's certain stuff, maybe a function or something going on, and she says no, I understand now because I've been in a predicament where I could have lost my life.
Absolutely.
So I understand now.
Absolutely. I like it. So what would you say to the teens out there right now who's dealing with mental health challenges? They don't have anybody to talk to. I want you ladies to look into that camera for me one at a time and just affirm them, give them some encouragement, and let them know that they can make it.
You are amazing. Never give up. Wake up every day with a smile. Look at yourself and tell yourself that you love yourself and that you are powerful. You are important. You are meaningful. You're just who you are, and we love you. Period. I love you. I love you a lot.
I feel like you should tell yourself when you wake up, tell yourself that you believe in yourself. Again, that you are important. If you need somebody to call on, call to the Lord. You start to pray. Pray every day. Pray when you wake up. Pray when you go to sleep. Pray before you eat. Just let the Lord know that you're here for him and he's here for you. So, yeah. Awesome.
I love it. That was beautiful, ladies. So one last thing before we go and we close this segment. Affirm yourself. I would like for you ladies to share your affirmations for yourself.
I am smart, I am courageous, I am beautiful, I am important, and I am genuine.
I am cool. I am independent. I am beautiful. I am black and proud. I am that girl. I am Kamiah. I am the it girl.
That's so real. That's so real.
I love it. Awesome. Thank you so much, ladies. I appreciate you being on the show with me today. I could not have done this without you. Thank you for... Oh, you have something else? Oh, you got your hand up. Okay, come through, hand up. I didn't know what was going on. You can put your hand down, though, but yeah, go ahead.
One more thing. It's Forever 16. We love you, Ren. And period.
Absolutely. Forever 16. We love you, Serenity. Shout out to India and Serenity's family, my girl China, Asia, and Shamoy. Absolutely forever love you. But as we go ahead and transition to the close of this podcast, I just want to tell y'all what's good. So no matter what is going on in your life, know that there It's all about perspective. It's all about perception, being able to find the good in everything. If you are a teen who is standing in the need of mental health support and don't have anybody to reach out to, you can always reach out to the Crisis Hotline, and that's 988. Until next time, let's get it, let's grow. Have an amazing day intentionally. I love you.
988 Suicide and Crisis Lifeline.
Call, text, or chat 24/7.
Someone was there to listen to me and support me.
3 numbers helped me find the help I needed.
988 Suicide and Crisis Lifeline. Call, text, or chat 24/7.